city of mine. How I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop work is life when it's complex. I found love when it's center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city. I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. Oh, you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ike's place while we roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm David, and I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. Where people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion, and it's mine.
How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. Me and my hometown, baby, we go way back. All the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I dance around the street lights. Hey, I know every street sign, hanging around the block like if you are my friend, then you are welcome any moment. Yeah, city of mine.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Man, I tell you what, that song is awesome. Every time that thing comes on, I'm jamming out. Ah, man. I cannot believe that's a stock thing in Epidemic, right? Whew. Kind of gets me pumped up. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's get into our playlist. Yeah, hello everybody who's early. Thank you for joining. All right, let's stop that, and there we go. How's everybody doing? Fram3, I don't recognize you. Welcome. Justin, hey, how's it going over on YouTube? Inspire, hello. A lot of new faces in the chat this morning. How are you all? How was the weekend? I'm looking for my phone here. What'd you guys end up doing this weekend? I'm gonna pull up a picture so I can show you. It's gonna be rough because it's a cell phone picture, but it's all good. I have some exciting news. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that we had some advancements made in the house, and we are actually looking like we have a house. Come on, focus. Bam! There it is. We have framing. Lumber has been assembled in the shape of a house. So when we visited on Saturday, they had the first floor all framed out, and then they had the second floor flooring down. And I want to say half of the second floor walls. So I expect them to be done with framing this week. And we got a chance to walk around somebody else's model that looks very similar to ours. And I'm so stoked for the studio, guys. You know what? I'm going to stream, as soon as we're done with this Webflow thing, I'm going to be streaming a planning session for the new office. It's going to be great. I lurk hard, don't mind me. That's funny. Just got back from the shoot. Oh, are you a photographer or videographer? If anyone is into gaming music, I just stumbled on an NCS Twitch screen. That's cool. Yeah. A Twitch scream. Okay, so here's what I had planned for today. Initially, I had planned to take the style guide kit and start migrating it over to another platform called Corebook, which is very cool. However, that's been rescheduled. So the company wanted a little bit more time to prep, so we're gonna do something else today. Hey, good morning, Mustafa. So today, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand up our hub page for the Built by Hand series, which is what we've been working on together this whole time. You know, redesigning my personal website, recording that, and then we're making a series. We're just about done with the first episode. That's about in the tank, and then we just need a home for that on the Future's website. So I figure we could stand that up today, and potentially even work on I don't want to say logo, but maybe like a title card with the show title, I guess. I don't know. I hesitate to say logo because it's going to be very, very sloppy and just hand drawn. But that's the whole theme of the series. So yeah, that's what we got on the agenda today. I run a multi-award winning video production company in the UK. Congrats, man. That's great. Hope you have a wonderful day too, Mustafa. I'm stoked today. I don't know. I just woke up in a great mood. You guys ever had those days where you just wake up and you're like, man, let's get it. Let's go do it. Probably helps that I had 8 hours of sleep last night. Hey, Mason. Good to see you. All right, let's hit record and get to work. All right, I'm seeing that we're actually going to log into the Future's Webflow account today. Let me get in there and then we can start sharing screen. 8 hours of sleep, what's that like? I know it's a rare occasion, especially with 2 kids, but it happens sometimes, and I don't know what to do with all this energy. I don't know what to do with my hands. All right. Okay, so I think we need to start on this with pen and paper. So let me get stuff out of the way, start sketching. So I think I'm going to need your guys' help in the chat. Maybe first we should take a look at the Building a Brand website here. So let's go over to desktop and we'll bring open Building a Brand. Let's see if it comes up in a Google search. Yeah, right there, first page. Very cool. Okay, so obviously this series is not, as large as building a brand, but I like what we did with this website. And if we go to our episode recaps, we have, there we go, director, we've got the information there, we've got a summary, and then we've got info and bonus content. So I think we want to do something like this for the Built by Hand series. Oh man, I was so proud of this play button. Initially, I wanted every single episode to have a running video background, but yeah, this site came out pretty cool. And I love that you can go from episode to episode. Look at that handsome guy. Okay. So I think we should start off by just sketching out just a basic wireframe and start with some goals. So let's go ahead and start doing that here. All right, overhead camera is operational, looks like. There we go. I think I have chat. There it is, maybe. I don't know if it'll show up. Oh yeah, it does. Beautiful. What was the video pre-production like for the advertising you guys pulled together for Hamilton? Didn't go into much detail in the series. I'm happy to answer any like specific questions you have. The thing is that like I'm not a video production guy, so I would definitely not be able to, give you a full breakdown. You know what I mean? Oh, and yeah, this is definitely the best brush. It's made by an old client of mine. Oh, let me save you guys from the beard hair here. Beauty by Earth. That's a logo I designed. Pretty cool, huh? But it's a combination acrylic and boar bristle, and this is money right here for the beard. So Fram, I can definitely answer any like specific questions, but I know that like we shot it on the stage, a bunch of really long lenses. We went through about a case of beer, just pouring it and all that kind of stuff. We pulled tricks, like we did, what was it? I found this tip online that like to get beer to foam a lot, you put salt in it. So we like doused the glasses in salt right before we poured. And then when we poured the glasses of beer, like it just had this like glorious head on it. But I think we did all the production in a single day. Mr. Award-winning video production is probably like, yeah, but like, what specifically are you talking about? All right, so if we're thinking about like the online home for this series, what would you guys want to see out of the page? Let me ask you. For me, obviously, I would want each episode, like the video, to show up, right? Probably like a short description. What about, would you guys be interested in seeing the full interviews that I have with people that I've interviewed for the series? These are people like Voje Grubasic, who's an amazing designer out of Croatia. I interviewed Sebastian, who is behind the Carl Hauser Instagram. Obviously, I talked to Matthew and Greg, Michael Janda. You guys want to see those like full interviews? Because we have like little snippets pulled out for the series, but what do you think? I'll write it down. You let me know in the chat. So full interviews. We obviously have to surface our sponsorship. Maybe even put the trailer on page. Yeah, it'd be cool, right? Yeah. Those food tricks are fun. You know, putting salt and beer and you know, trying to get that foam. Yeah. What else should this site do? This is kind of meant to be a quick down and dirty project here. Maybe link out to tools. Maybe put some related videos. Something that I did was when I revised the sitemap, I actually created this PNG for the video, right? So like I'll be able to, I walked people through the quick change that we made halfway through for my personal site. So it would be kind of cool to have these graphics on the page where the video lives, right? So maybe like, I don't know if it's just embedded in the description or something, but it'd be kind of cool. Put related graphics. Thinking we'll also probably want to embed the streams, right? Like, I've done pretty much all of the design work, most of the development work on stream. The only thing that I didn't do on stream was the content, like writing and stuff like that. And I did that because I felt like we need some element of surprise to the series. So maybe we do, yeah, maybe we just embed the streams. What else? Yeah, I did give Hervoye. Yeah, it was a great interview. I actually met him at awards, which is pretty cool. Great guy. And his friend and art director, forget the guy, I'm spacing on the guy's name, which is a tragedy. He just did a typography class over at awards. Great class. Also, fantastic guy. Yeah. So full interviews, embedding the streams, like the VODs from the streams, and then I'm trying to think if anything else, if we need anything else. Let's go back over here and see if there's anything else here. Look at this, an expert in user experience. I don't know who wrote that, but we gotta get it's everywhere. As soon as a bio was published somewhere, it's like it's everywhere.
When things are really tough and they're really rough and
All right, let's see.
But there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
Look at how many people that we had on this. Stuart Schuster, Kevin, John Pham, Mark, Ricky, Jonah, and Aaron. It's crazy. I guess we could do show credits. It's gonna be pretty simple. Me and Stuart. The fact that the shoot was only one day is handy. Video can get pricey for multiple days. Do you know what cameras you used? They didn't look like Cine ones. I think we used a couple of C-level cameras, like C100s and C200s, I think. I might be mistaken on that, but I think we also had a red somewhere, because we still had the red at that point. But again, I'm not really sure. Hey, good to see you. Hey, what we're doing right now is we are putting together a quick series website on the Futures channel, or on the Futures website. So we're doing some research on what we did for building a brand, and we're building out kind of a list of things that we want on this page. We should be able to stand up at least the start today. Jordan, good to see you. This series was so much fun. Josh actually just called me the other day. He expanded into another warehouse and is still at maximum capacity. He can't even do wholesale because he can't keep beer on the shelf. So they're doing really good, which I was worried about him through the pandemic and stuff. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's just about it. Newsletter sign up. Maybe a bio. Okay, let's go over here again. Actually, I have a chat there too. You finished all the sugar in your flat? You need to stop? Dude, you gotta stop. Yeah, Josh is a great guy. Yeah. Hey, Christian, good to see you today. All right, so basically we need each episode to have a video, which we can do in our content ecosystem. We need to have a short description about the episode, which we could actually put the script, because I'm scripting every episode. Could give the full interviews and have that be in the content ecosystem. That might have to be later though, because all those are going to need to be edited. All right, and then brought to you by Webflow, of course. Maybe have the trailer, link out to tools, related videos. Okay. All right, so let's start sketching this out. I'm sure you guys are like, more wireframes, eh? Yay. This one's not a dot grid notepad, so it's gonna be a little bumpy, but that's cool. All right, so we've got our future thing here. Menu. All right, so I think, how do we do this on building a brand? Okay, so above the fold on building a brand, we had two buttons, which was, watch season 1 and watch the trailer. But I'm thinking like we do just a big video embed here. You know what I mean? And this is either the trailer. Although it would be kind of cool to put the logo above that. Decisions. One of the coolest sites one of the coolest pages on our website is our alumni page. So let's do. So it's gonna look a little wonky at this size, so we'll kind of scale it down. But I like the fact that we have, our logo up here, and then we just get into the list of people who have completed the business boot camp and members in the pro group and all that kind of stuff. But I like this header where it's like here's a centered logo, then we've got the roster, and then we move into some content. So let's try to do that with this other one. I just realized that there was picture in picture in picture. Sorry about that. Go back over here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's actually an IKEA countertop. It's like a walnut IKEA countertop. Went to my local supermarket to buy my Saturday M&Ms. Turned out they they have a bigger bag. It's funny. Yeah. We have 17 days left, people. 17 days left on 75 hard. I'm doing this diet and exercise challenge. I feel like I've lost some weight, you know. I feel like I'm trimming down a little bit. But 17 days left, and I'm so excited. 2 workouts a day, dieting, no breaks, no cheat meals, nothing like that. Just straight up hardcore. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do it again though. I think I'm gonna do like a couple weeks break and then pick it up one more time. And here I am talking M&Ms with you. You know what? It's not that bad. Like, I'm not like a huge candy person. Baked goods though. And I'm married to a really good baker. So she's baking and then giving it all to my brother. Hey, from Minnesota. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Yeah, so sad. Okay, so let's redo this here. So we'll go logo first. So we'll do this guy here. Logo. And it's going to be kind of like a rough logo. And then I feel like we should put the sponsor somewhere up there too. I don't know. Maybe I hate to center everything, but maybe we do it over here. We could go put some text around that, and then maybe a line here, and maybe another logo. Maybe do the Academy logo here. Brought to you by Webflow, a production of Futur Academy or something like that. Then we go video. So it's a little different working with the Futur's website than my personal website because we have a 12-column grid. So it lends itself a lot better to centering things, even though we've gone with kind of a more left-aligned layout. Okay, so this will be the trailer or whatever episode is active. And then maybe we have large headline here, say something like Ben is redesigning regular crystal and Photovegraphique. Thank you for the follow. And Inspire, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, guys. We're almost at 1,000 followers right now. This is awesome. Well, Regular Crystal, I appreciate you joining me from Twitter. Thanks. Whoop, whoop. What should we do at 1,000, guys? Should we turn on affiliate at 1,000? I'm thinking we turn on affiliate at 1,000. Because then we can unlock some custom emojis and I'll do all that kind of cool, fun stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then we can do maybe the rest of the summary, and then have I don't know, maybe visit YouTube. The button. Something like that. And I do think that we need a Twitch embed. So something like, well, we could go full screen like that again. And we'll have to look into how Twitch can embed things, because it would be really cool to do like a playlist of VODs from this channel. But okay. So this will be like an H1. This will be something like probably just a regular text, and then below this video will be tune into the process live. And then do a button below that. Okay. Okay. And then I think we can go into each individual episode, yeah? So maybe we'll do kind of a rule here, and then past episodes. Now this won't be something that we develop today, because we obviously don't have these things, so we'll need to do this at a later date. But we just do a simple grid where we've got our content cards here. And there's going to be 6 episodes if I can fill one episode with SEO stuff. It's going to be mostly interviews, I think. So we'll just have a simple grid of 6. Yep. And then I think that we should do kind of like a bigger CTA for Webflow, because they've been really supportive throughout this whole process. All about Webflow. I've got a lot of love for that company, guys. I'm not like, obviously this series is sponsored, but I am just a fanboy, kind of all around. Yeah. Good morning, Horton. Yeah, still working on the personal site, but we're into the more content stuff now, so it doesn't make for such thrilling streams. So what we're doing now is we're making a kind of like a microsite or like a page on the Futures website to host all of this stuff. All right, let's go back to our list here. This is why I like to make these lists, because that's important. Ad, not yet. Not an ad yet. All right, so each episode is a video. We kind of got that. Short description and a script, so that goes on the episode page. Full interviews will go on the episode page. Surface sponsorship, we've done that. Trailer on the page, we've done that. Link out to tools, we'll do that on the actual episode page. Related videos, that's an episode page thing. This is episode for related graphics. Embed the streams, we've done that. Show credits, that's an episode page thing. Newsletter sign up, I guess we could just add the block down here. I'll just add this. I got to redesign our newsletter block, because it's the checkout form is, or the checkbox on the form is really terrible. Got that. I don't know that we need a bio on this. Maybe we could just link out to a bio here. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Horton. I appreciate it. It's not done yet. I still got a lot of content to put together. A lot of case studies that I need to write, etc., etc. So we're not out of the woods yet. Yeah. Yeah, what are you making, Regular Crystal? We want to know. Oh, hold up now. It's time for the seltzer of the day, which just happens to be Ginger Peach again from Good and Gather. It's a good one. And with, drinking a gallon of water per day, I don't burn through seltzers as much. So here we go. Mike, thank you for the follow. Yeah, isn't that? I think it's a really nice a double story G. I don't know that I don't think it has any hidden meaning or anything like that. There might be a leaf there at the bottom, but it's just a nice mark. I wonder who did this. I wonder who Target is using for their in-house brands, because they're doing a really good job. All right. Hey, David, good morning. Over on YouTube. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in here. So we're going to skip the whole design process today, just because we've already designed this future site, and basically we can go from a wireframe straight to the site, because all of our classes are created and we could just put something together. So I think I'm going to go with alumni and just check this page real quick and then duplicate it. Okay. That's your preferred way of working, just skipping over design altogether? Okay. All right, let me pull open Notion real quick. Oh man, the new system that I have for keeping track of to-dos here is fantastic. Maybe I should go through this. It's on YouTube. I borrowed it from a guy who does Notion professionally, but there's a bunch of like cross-linked databases that I have all my projects set in, and it's been really great. So I'm just opening this up so I can pull the copy from the series here, because I have a lot of stuff written for this. All right. So I'm just setting our meta description for the page. Personal website. Okay. Specialists in various fields. And maybe we can go get to come along for the ride. There we go. Is that like a nightmare to see? Like if I zoom in, is this better? I'm always scared that it's going to impact like the actual design when I zoom in. But it doesn't make for a very interesting stream if you guys can't see what's going on. Okay, so we'll go ahead and create this here. Actually, I think we have open graph images. Yeah. So we'll probably want to delete that just in case we forget about it. It's an organization centered around social justice and all that. Wow, regular crystal, that's really cool. Interesting. Don't zoom in on Webflow, it breaks everything. It kind of does, right? Like, even, well, I'm noticing that the actual design window doesn't really change. So like it doesn't change the fonts in here, it just reduces the width, but these sections here change. I'm gonna keep rolling with it. Okay, so obviously we will change this part. So we've got roster badge. So one of the things that we've done on the Futur site that I really wish that we were aware from the beginning is that we've got a bunch of custom classes set up for just this, you know, this for like each individual items. So like this container, right? This wrapper, the roster badge wrapper, is literally a class that's used exclusively for this piece. It's not reused anywhere else. And the site is full of stuff like that. So I'm actually going to be bringing on somebody to come in and simplify all the classes that we've set up. Because like publishing this site is a nightmare. It is so much work. So, okay. So I think I'm going to reclass this. I'm just going to delete it for now. See, it didn't really even change much, to be honest. All right, and then we'll go ahead and delete this class and swap this image out. Actually, we'll just delete it. Since we don't have this all set, just go ahead and do that. Okay, so instead of having text here, I think I'll add another couple of divs in here. So we'll go div. And luckily, we've built the site the same way that I kind of have built mine with columns. So we have all these, let's see, two, there it is. So the 2 columns. So we actually probably need 3 column for the side pieces here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And class this be a 6 column. And finally another 3 column. Okay. So now we've got our columns and we can add a div here to wrap our, actually we probably don't even need that because we're going to move our badge text out. Let's find some Webflow branding. Regular Crystal, you're working with a client that had all of their copy and design comps ready. That's amazing. That's a unicorn client right there. Copy is the most difficult thing to pull out of a client, especially when you're in the web world and you don't offer that service. Oh, I don't think people realize how much text goes into building a website. Well, that's not what I want. Let's do Webflow logo. Does anybody have the Webflow style guide logo link? All right, I'm gonna go in my email and try and find this here. All right, here we go. You've learned the hard way designing without copy. I don't think it's bad necessarily to design without copy, because sometimes like the design could lend to better copywriting. Like it's a chicken or the egg kind of thing. But it is harder. But the thing is like when it comes to, all right, everything's developed, where's the content? That's the issue right there. All right, so I'm thinking we go with let's just download both. Download all of them. I love that they've kept this so simple. It's like, here's a site with all of our resources, and then here's Dropbox links. Easy. That would make a fun stream, now that I think about it, to do a future style guide and make it interactive. Maybe work with Corebook on that. That would be really fun. We could also do it directly on Webflow, which is cool. Yeah, that's the circular one. Okay. All right, let's see what works best in this space here. I'm thinking that the blue one is not going to be... It's not going to have enough contrast for this. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. Let's try the white version. Come on. I don't think it likes me. Let's go this way. Let's see if that works. That is so weird. Let's try with the square version. Okay, square version works. Whoops. Peace, peace, peace. What's up, Armor? I think the link is brand@webflow.io. And there's a hyphen there. I hope that's okay to share. I'm sure it is. I'm kind of liking the blue version simply because the main show title is going to be so large. I kind of want to draw attention to this. So let's go ahead and make this, we'll wrap this in a div where we can limit things. So we'll do we obviously have not done the wizardry stuff on this website yet, but it will happen. Go here. That's the margin there. Okay. Loop drop. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We've got a lot of like first timers today, which I think is great. Welcome everybody. Okay, so we've got some weirdness going on here. This is not centering. It looks like we've got some margin on the side of our meta text here. So let's find that. Yep. And this is why we have so many classes going on. There we go. We have this combo class NM, which just stands for no margin. It just resets the margin all the way down to 0. All right, so that's kind of cool. And duplicate that over here. Matter of fact, I want to make this a link block. And this is new to me because you can actually convert a div to a link block in Webflow now. Just one click. You used to have to recreate it. So I'm thrilled about that. So there's that there. Now we can add our affiliate link over there. And then produced by. And we'll swap this out for the Academy logo. And that'll give us a nice symmetrical thing where the sponsors are flanking the main logo. There we go. Now see, that makes me want to use the white version of our Webflow logo. Yeah, mo better. Okay, so, and then we'll do the set the width to 100% there. Cool. All right, so you can kind of get the vibe of the heading of the page, where we've got a kind of a large scale logo here, and then we'll go into the content below, but we still need to align this center. That's not aligned center. What? Oh, I see. Okay. Let's remove this. Add centered. Go ahead and make this display vertical, centered. Do the same thing on this 3-column. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I stumbled upon that right trick, or that right click trick. Total accident. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's go back here and we'll go. See, this is one of the problems with our current class. So we've got learn, we've got BB CTA, we've got BB. I'm not sure what all these mean, and I can guarantee you that I made them, right? Because it's my initials, but it's crazy. Is the music a little loud? Let me turn it down. Cut it down to a dB. All right, so let's do black and okay, I think that'll be fine. We can just add the no margin again and then go right into the video. This is not going to be a massive like square block of white. We actually have to do this on stream today, where we put this little kind of title treatment together. So it won't be as overwhelming, because that's the one thing I was a little worried about looking at this. It's like, oh shoot, that's a lot right there. But going back to our our wireframe, we'll go video only. This is, we just set this up. So we've got our logos on either side. We've got our main show logo. And then next up is the trailer right here. So we need to add that. So one thing that's nice about Webflow is you can copy and paste things. So I'm going to go over here to our content template. Let's see, is there a video? There it is. So you can see one of the things that we've learned is that it's better to have a single collection for content and then change the template like I've done on my site. So on my site, you have a content collection in Webflow, and then if you market a video as a category, you can change that. You can hide and show things on the actual template. Whereas on the Futur site, we've actually created an entire collection item just for, an entire collection just for videos. And that makes it tricky to set up things like search and stuff like that. But what's nice is that you can actually pull pieces from each page if you need to. So like all these layouts, this is exactly what I'm looking for with the individual episode page. So we'll be duplicating a lot of this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to copy that section wrapper there and go back to our alumni page, or our built by hand page. So Christian says, I'm going to make a stylescape for the first time. I want to grow as a designer, and I think this should be very important to my process. My only question is, what should I avoid? The key to a great stylescape, in my opinion, is focus. If you can focus on a single theme. Oh, it's dynamic. Bummer. If you can focus on a single theme for your stylescape, that's the best. So what I mean by that is, like, make sure that every design element that you pull, every resource that you pull for each different deliverable that you're putting together, like wayfinding or logo design, things like that, make sure they all fit. Because the first thing that I do when I go to critique a stylescape is I look for the things that don't fit, whether that's by color or maybe it's style, like illustration style. I'm looking for things that don't fit together, because what you want to do is when the client or your stakeholder looks at the stylescape, they're going to look at this and they're going to say, man, this is great. But if everything doesn't match and everything doesn't line up, you're not really sure what they're reacting to until you ask them. So they may focus in on one single image that's kind of the outlier in the stylescape, and like, that's what I really want. So you need to make sure that the entire thing is a cohesive unit. And that's what makes stylescapes way better than mood boards, because mood boards, it's just a collection of images, and it's curated, but it's not crafted. So I hope that helps. Makes sense. All right, so let's see. I think we just got video page player as a section, and then the video, and that's it. Oh, this is a video too. It's a Webflow sin right there. Okay. Okay, so what's interesting is that this video page player class actually didn't do much. So it's still not, like, it's not overlapping like it was on the page. So really, that must be an interaction between the header that was like the video section header. So we'll go ahead and reclass this and do it from scratch. So we'll do P video wrapper. I think I'll just duplicate this class and then make edits from there. Hey, Tom, how are you? Horton, let's see. You guys usually focus on a single person or hero. Would you use multiple images of people if that was the intended direction for the company? I don't think that is a great direction for the company, if that makes sense. Basically, like, if a company wants to appeal to many people, but they're looking for growth, that strategy will quickly get them splintered. And so as a strategist, as a designer, what I would recommend is go to your clients and say, hey, look, what we really want to do is to make sure that we're appealing to a single person to start. I'm reading the Bridging the Chasm, which is a fantastic book about moving from early adopters into mass adoption. And they basically state the case for some pretty serious focus on an individual customer and solving that one customer's problem. And it's really the only way to grow. So I would encourage your clients to really focus. Yeah. Hey, Yuri, challenge? Which one? Good vibes. Yeah, so it's tough for a company to say, yeah, we will. It's tough for a company to say, like, we're going to go all in on a single customer, but that's the battle that you need to fight, and it's always a fight. It's never easy. Okay, let's go ahead and actually class this. Doing hard things in 75 days. It's going well. 17 days left, 18 days left, something like that. I think it's 17. Haven't failed yet. So there was one morning where I panicked and I thought that I had totally missed my water for the day. But I didn't. So it's a marketplace for athletes and coaches. So the intended direction is to show a lot of athletes actually performing in the imagery instead of pictures of gyms. So who is the customer? So if it's a marketplace, who is the primary customer? Go with that. If it's an athlete, if it's a direct to consumer athlete thing, then you'll want to, focus on the athlete and who is that athlete? Male, female, what kind of athlete? Are they a crazy CrossFitter? Are they a Spartan racer? Are they a bodybuilder? You really want to get specific with that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a video in here. YouTube. Okay. So right now, these two things are in different sections. So we'll go ahead and bring our header up here. See, this is what I want to avoid here. These are, wrapping things in divs that don't really matter. So we can actually remove that and go like B10 column, which will get us most of the way there. And it adds the padding that we need for our columns. So, okay. We've got our H1, nice. And we can add margin top. $100 is fine. There we go. Okay, and I think the rest of this stuff, like we don't need any collection lists like this. We don't need any more headlines, so I can go ahead and start deleting these sections here. I guess that's a nice call to action there with the pro group. So the athletes could be anyone depending on the coach they're looking for. It could be an NFL player looking for an elite coach, or a mom looking to do prenatal workouts. So how on earth do you design for that? That's the problem. That's what they're going to run into, because designing something for an elite NFL player versus designing something for a mom looking to do prenatal workouts, those are two wildly different customers. And so if you try to design something that's going to appeal to both of them, you're just going to be bland, right? It's airplane food. So in the discovery, I would focus in and help them try and narrow down their customer focus to a specific thing. Unless they're a massive business, that is already serving all of these people, in which, go for it. But if they're a startup or a smaller company, I would definitely recommend trying to get them to zero in on that. The other approach that you could take there is like, okay, well, what do moms and athletes and NFL athletes have in common? Like, are they looking to get really raw and sweaty and like, put a crazy good workout in? Or is this something that's like high class and refined? So you could potentially go into like what kind of service they're looking for. But even that, you're walking a very, very narrow tightrope. That's when designers, no, there was a dad joke somewhere in there. Where's Zach? I need Zach for the dad jokes. Okay. So we need a paragraph. There we go. So I'm just pulling copy from Notion that we wrote for this series when we were looking for sponsors. Here we go. Franjo, thanks. Hope you have a great day too. Companies like a brokerage, they don't want to appeal to an NFL player or mom. They want to appeal to anyone looking to train. Yeah, see, that's the challenge right there. I think it's going to be very difficult for you to do that effectively. Like, it's much easier from a design side and much easier from a marketing side to zero in on a specific customer or a specific kind of like beliefs. That's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. I understand the concept. Like, they want to appeal to anybody who wants to hire a personal trainer, but I think that that's inherently the approach that's going to get them in trouble. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. We'll see you later, most likely. All right. There we go. Okay, so in our wireframe we have visit YouTube as our call to action. But I'm thinking we just need to add like a button where you can say, you know, meet Ben or something like that, and that goes to a bio page, like open in a new tab and then move on with the rest of the content. Because I feel like if we bring people into the site from YouTube's, we don't want to send them back out to YouTube's because we really want them to spend the most amount of time on our website that we can. So that's what I'm going to do. So now to find a button. So we've got two kinds of buttons here, and this is why we need a style guide, because we've got our square buttons, which are great. Then we've also got arrow buttons. I'm thinking, let's see, maybe explore would have it. How would you do a stylescape for a company like Amazon or Etsy? Amazon and Etsy have to be bland. Etsy less so. Etsy is for crafters and people who are looking to buy craft things. So their brand is a little bit more fun. It's a little bit more personal, but it speaks to a very specific persona. Someone who values a handmade good. And I think that like it'd be easier to develop a stylescape for Etsy, but both of those companies would still have to be kind of vanilla ice cream, right? They have to be a little bit boring because they have to appeal to everyone. But the thing is, for both of those, they're at a totally different stage, right? You can't go from square one to being Amazon. You have to start, you have to like bridge the chasm, and start with a specific persona. And if we look at Amazon's history or Etsy's history, I can guarantee you if we go back far enough, it speaks to a specific persona. So I think that that's a big fallacy for a lot of people, thinking that they can start a company and then go right to that level. Because those companies are at a phase where they really have to talk to everybody because they've achieved that kind of scale, where that would be a death toll for a small business or startup. Good questions though, Horton. Seriously, those are challenging. All right. I'm looking for one of the buttons that we've put together, and I'm thinking be on our business bootcamp page. Yeah, here we go. This guy. Could be a better one though. Oh, you didn't get the notification. Oh no. Did it go out? I wonder if Twitch is going through some stuff, because I stopped getting notifications for my streams as well. Not my personal ones, but the ones that I want to join, ones that I'm following. It's a little spotty. So you guys can see the problems that we have with this site. It's just gargantuan. Got to rein it in. Let's try to become a sponsor. Maybe learn. Oh, you know what? I bet you the podcast has this. Let's go to the podcast template here. It's a pretty established company, so they're at kind of that mass audience point. Yeah, so like I said, the Stylescape, it's going to have to be a little bit vanilla, unfortunately, because if they're looking to just train people who want to train, you're going to have to tap into the motivation of the audience versus anything else. Let's see if we can copy this. I bet you not, because it's connected with collection item. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull this over here, and then we're going to disconnect it. None. Wonder why it's still purple. Okay, so we'll go over to Alexander. Absolutely. I think it's just twitch.tv/Mr. Ben Burns. Do any platform notifications work? Don't know. I send out a tweet and I post in Discord each time I do this, so. Oh yeah, see what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to our podcast, and I'm just gonna take a screenshot of the class structure here. Oh, maybe that's it. Let's try moving this over here again. And removing that. And then removing that. there we go. That's blue. So why isn't this blue? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we've got a text link container, and then we'll copy these. So we'll just make the text link and text link arrow. Copy the arrow. Oh, Ben Code Zen. Thank you for the raid. Man, that's huge. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to the channel for everybody that's new. What we're doing right now is we are creating a quick website, a web page for a show I'm crafting with the Futur called Built by Hand. And it's where I redesign my personal website, things that I have been doing on Twitch right here. And yeah, we're just trying to stand this up in a couple hours. Yep. So, how was your stream, Ben? Would love to know what you do on stream. Please tell us in the chat. Hey, Ivan, good to see you over on YouTube. And thank you for the follow, Ben. Meat and 2 veggies. Thank you for the follow and great name. What is Nuxt? Nuxt content? That's cool. And on Thursdays, we'll be looking at obsidian things. Oh, very cool. He says, not knowing what that is either. Okay, so next, Nuxt is a Vue.js framework for building websites and apps. Nice. Oh, very cool. Ben, you and me, we should collab simply because sharing a great name. I have not heard of Rome Research. Nope. I'm more on the design side of the web ecosystem. Interesting. Note-taking apps. Killer. Is it a Notion competitor? Because if so, I won't use it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get back over to our built by hand. More like a companion. Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, right on. Well, thanks again for the raid. Hope your stream went well. All right. So we'll add a link block. We'll style this. Text link block. See, these classes are named so much better. And then inside that, put some text. And add text link here. Go ahead and add a combo class to that. And then add our arrow. I think we need to swap this out for the white arrow. That one's not it. So for you guys just joining, I would love to hear, what you guys do, what you're interested in. Are you all developers? Are you all engineers? Let me know. Ivan over on YouTube says, can you share some pages for design inspiration besides the classic ones? Oh man, Ivan, go back in my VODs on YouTube and find, I think it was back in March, I was doing some creative research, and there's tons of research resources in those VODs, like fonts in use and just a whole bunch of other ones. But I would check that part of the series out. I'm actually writing the script for the creative research episode today. Okay, so it looks like we are sizing this at 18 compared to the 22 here. So I'm gonna actually change that. and we'll deal with the fallout. All right. Do we need to be 100% width? Probably not, yeah. Yeah, for sure. You with them lout? Visual designer, I want to learn Webflow and become an independent designer capable of designing and also creating it. Well, you're in the right spot. Welcome. Admin to admin, web developer, but I like Webflow for marketing sites. Yeah, absolutely. So on the roadmap, last quarter they did a meeting and invited the public to their roadmap meeting. And it looks like Webflow is going to be integrating user accounts to kind of partner up with their e-commerce stuff, which is great, but then also membership areas. So this is it's going to turn into something serious. Yeah. Chico Misan San, visual designer. Nice. Welcome. Very cool. Super glad to see everybody today. It's nice to be doing something different, even if it is working on the Futur site versus my personal one. Yeah, and for those of you guys who are just joining or maybe like haven't clicked all the way in yet, what we're doing is we're building a web page for a show that we're working on for the Futur's channel. It's not building a brand. This is just a placeholder video. It's called Built by Hand, and it's just about the journey of redesigning a personal website. So we're in Webflow. We're just kind of taking things slow and putting together this site. You know, I tell you what, the most frustrating thing about Webflow's linking system is that they have a page link, but they don't have a collection page link. So if you want to link to an individual collection item, you actually have to put the URL in here, which kind of sucks. So we'll go Ben Burns, the Futur. Here we are. There's your boy. Okay. So the only thing that this is kind of weird is that it's going 100% width, which is kind of strange. Maybe if we change this, none, no. It's not a huge deal, but it's strange to have this much clickable space from a link block. You know what I mean? Shalor, hello. Good to see you. I'm back. All right, we'll fix that later. Let's move on. So we're working off of a wireframe here. And we've just gotten our logo area here. We've got our, let me put that a little bit in shade so you guys can see it better. We've got our trailer. We've got our CTA and description, or header and description here about what the whole thing is about. Now we need to embed the Twitch stream. So we need to get into the back end of Twitch and see where we can pull this video so that the process streams kind of show up as a playlist. All right, let's try it out. Matter of fact, since I'm going into my Twitch account, I'm gonna go just chatting for a while so I don't dox myself. Embed Twitch playlists. I guess I can show this part. It's not bad. Okay, so go video and clips. So non-interactive inline frames, I don't think we want that. I think we want interactive frames. So this is it right here. So we'll need to create an embed code. And then you can see where we need to pull our variables in here. I wonder if there's a playlist. Yeah, right there, collection. I think that's what they call it. So let's see. So the collection ID goes here. And then we set the player div ID there. Okay, so I'll pull this script. And we'll go back to our page here. And I think we'll just duplicate this section for now. And in our video player wrapper, we got this video. We can remove that and add an embed. Paste our custom code in here and get rid of that stuff. Nope, not channel. We want collection. Okay, so we need the collection ID. And I don't think we need parent, do we? Let's check the documentation. Yeah, no, we don't need the parent. Okay. And our div ID. Okay, so we'll do Twitch embed as our ID. Okay, I'm gonna save and close it for right now. And we need to add that div. And add an ID, so Twitch, what do we say, player? Twitch embed. Throw that inside there. Yeah, control C, and then control V. It is a bad behavior. Yeah, but the thing is how many times does the system miss the keyboard shortcut? For me, it's a lot. I don't know if like the key press doesn't happen. I mean, I got man paws, so I can't imagine that's the case, but yeah. All right, let's go to the channel. Mute that so we don't get issues there. Where do I find my collections? Let's go just chatting so I can go back into the creator dashboard. I didn't realize that my desk was showing you guys. I'm so sorry. All right, so content collections. Okay, I'm pulling the ID from my creator dashboard, which has, you know, some sensitive stuff in the back. Not a huge deal, but there we go. Okay, collection ID goes here. Okay, and we'll go 100% width. And just to start off, we'll go 30 EMs. I don't know if that's going to be right. All right, so I think we actually need to publish this. You can see how long it takes to publish. Like for my personal site, I mean, we're publishing in less than a second, maybe 2 seconds. And we have a lot of content on this site, so there's that. But like, I think it's just way too many classes. We have to clean that up. And then also, we we can probably do some cleanup on our collections. See what I'm saying? It's forever. CSS and animation cleanup, yeah. Let's take a look at how many things we have going on. Bam! Look at that. That is ridiculous. Those are all our interactions. And you can see we have duplicates in here from people copying and pasting things when it shouldn't be copied and pasted, or applying the animations or interactions to individual items and not classes. So look at this. We have 11 copies of this, including this page, right? So that was my error right there. So yeah, we need to get in there and do it. There is a button that deletes all unused ones, but I'm terrified at using that because sometimes like our combo classes are based on classes that are not, used individually. So again, the reason why we need a style guide. These are all mistakes that I've learned from building websites in Webflow for the past, 3 years now, 4 years. And I would direct you to my personal site, which is built perfectly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need to create the future style guide for the web. All right. Okay, that's monstrous. So we're gonna tone that down. You can see here our Twitch embed is not working. So let's go ahead and view source and see what's up there. Maybe that's it. Oh, I bet you that those need to be wrapped in quotes. I don't think I can edit it from here. All right, let's try that. Yep. Love Not War, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you do learn best from mistakes. I say it all the time. I learn from getting punched in the face. That it is. That is how old building a brand is. Let's see, 2021. I think we did start the project in 2018. But building a brand was not the first website that I've built in Webflow. I was experimenting it before we pulled it on to Hamilton. I was definitely not confident in any kind of skills that I had. Like I didn't want to. That's why we pulled on like an intern to kind of manage that for us, and like it wasn't me sitting down in front of the screen because I had zero experience with that. Zero professional experience, I should say. But yeah, building a brand, yeah, that time flies. Absolutely. Hopefully Webflow will allow you to publish only one page in the future. Yeah. I mean, the goal really, oh geez, now we got a page unresponsive thing. We'll wait. Hopefully like we can trim down our collections to be a little bit more manageable, because the goal is to have all 900 and some videos on our YouTube channel on the actual website. So have I been to Hamilton Brewery since the series? Absolutely. Yeah. Not recently, like not after the whole COVID thing hit, partly because I moved. But yeah, I've been there since. It's great. They are just killing it. Okay, so there's our embed. And obviously we got some work to do here. Okay, let's see here. My where is this? Come on. I need to make the HTML part larger. I guess that'll work. So yeah, this whole inspector is all warped because I jumped on a Zoom call with Timothy Ricks to figure out some of the interactions on my site, and shared my screen and had to like kind of wedge this into the screen. Right. I don't know what I'm looking for here. There we go. Okay. So our Twitch embed needs to be specific width. So max width 92%. So our Twitch embed needs to be like 100% width. Okay, so that got the width, but we need to add height. Sometimes it helps to color the background color when working with embeds. Yeah, Josh was he is a great guy. I actually just talked to him last week. They're doing crazy, staying crazy busy. I was struggling with a snap animation for a slider, and he used a total of 33 seconds to solve it in Webflow. Nice. Yeah, he's good, man. He is good. All right, I think this will do it. One more long publish cycle. So wait, Chelor, did you like attend one of his live sessions, or you just saying like he put out a video that he solved it? Because let me tell you, like when he's solving things, when you're watching his videos, and for those of you guys who don't know who I'm talking about, it's Timothy Ricks on YouTube. He's literally just talking. Like, this is the way he solves problems in real time. So that he's very quick. Better watch out. I might try and hire that guy. Yeah. Okay. I'm in his Patreon as well. Had to throw him some support for all the stuff that he's done with me. Well, while that's publishing, I caught a couple of things in Webflow that you guys should check out. So first is the site, built by ConvertKit, who is our wonderful. Oh my God, I'm spacing on her name. Good night. Anyway, we caught this stream the other day. We rated it maybe a month and a half ago, and the site is live now, which looks pretty great. Love the font. Nice subtle animation here. Pretty cool. Charlie Marie, that's who made this. So if you guys don't follow Charlie Marie, she's another amazing designer, content creator. She streamed this build, and it was fantastic. I love Charlie's stuff. All right, so that's the Creator Sessions site. And then the other one is this Alex Fisher. I don't know her. but the site is beautiful. And not only is like type just awesome, but the scroll effects, the parallax here is just, it's so simple, but it works so well. There's 3 layers. They all scroll at different speeds. It's just beautiful, right? She's got this gallery, which I think is really cool. I wish that I could stop and interact with it, but other than that, it's pretty sweet. Like the overlay, the gold and tan colors are on point. Look at that. We know how much I like those kind of rotating texts. Nice little parallax here. Good icons, and then her illustration is just top notch. So I caught this in the showcase, and I was like, man, people need to see this. It's just beautiful. And I like that she's separated out case studies and then individual illustrations. I think that that's important for someone who's a craftsman like this, where they have just things that they create, but then they also have case studies that they work with clients. So this is a really smart approach for people who need both a portfolio but also need some case studies. So yeah, really neat. So pretty. Yeah, I don't know why I spaced on Charlie's name. All right, let's close out some of the stuff here. Okay. All right. Refresh and see where we're at. Well, that didn't help. I hope we don't have to set a pixel value on this. That would be really disappointing. Maybe we go 100% height. No, that was the layer wrapper. So we can see that the player wrapper is just about the right size, but the player itself, it must not be able to pull EM. So let's go 100% height on that. That works. There we go. Okay, so in our custom code, we'll change that EM value to %. Since we styled the wrapper, I think it'll be fine. There we go. Okay, so that'll work. Okay, so the other thing that I noticed is that this VW based header is way too large. So I think we need to tone this down just a little bit. Go H2. There we go. Okay. We're actually going to turn this into true H2 versus an H1. And this is our CTA right below our Twitch stream right here. So we'll add some different text here. Let's go into his. Oh my God. Webflow, what is going on? I have no idea what is happening. There we go. That took a minute. Man, I think I'm gonna refresh this page. Sometimes you just need to do it. So while I'm doing this stuff, I would love to hear from you guys. Like, what are you struggling with? What questions do you have? Are you onboarding any new clients? Let me know. You guys are quite quiet today, which is fine, you know, fine. Question in the channel: how many of you use Chrome notifications like the ones you get when you receive an email? I use none, no notifications. I have all of mine turned off except for Twitch and Circle. So for the pro group, I get notifications for people who post questions and stuff in there, and then also Twitch notifications, because this is the platform that I'm really focused on right now. All right, so I think we need to go kind of like a half screen here. So we'll go 6 call. And we can probably delete this. And we'll do another 6 column next to it. Change that to maybe an H3 and class it accordingly. Okay. Then we'll add a button below and some text inside. Try to get some real data on the notifications thing, because your client with bananas asking for Chrome notifications. Yeah, Jordan, turn them all off, block everything. Yeah, don't bother me until I asked to be bothered. That's my perspective on that kind of stuff. Okay. I don't like that CTA. So like, let's do see every minute of the process live. Something like that. That feels better. And maybe we can make this a 5 column and then add another 1 column in here for like a spacer almost. Okay, there we go. Stalk Ben on Twitch, yeah. Okay, we'll add our link to that button. definitely open that in the new tab. Okay. Okay, so if we go back to our wireframe, we're down here. Put that in the shade a little bit there. So we have our Twitch embed, which, you know, started down here, and tune into the process live. Here's the CTA, and then we go right into past episodes. Now this is exactly where we can't show this section yet because the episodes aren't live. But as soon as the episodes are live, they're just going to be added as videos, and then we'll categorize them as built by hand. And so we'll just add a video collection here and then filter by category or series. And that way, you know, they'll show up in order as we go through. And then when you click on them, we're not going to make a custom episode page. It's just going to be our video template page, which is exactly what we would need. So there's that. So then, you know, I'm thinking that this Webflow CTA, I think what I want to do here is write a blog post about how to get started with Webflow, and then link to the, like, you know, put our affiliate link in here and stuff like that. So those two things we can't really do. So at this point we're finished with this. So we really need to move into crafting this logo. Unfortunately, we are out of time today for that. So yeah, hold on, go just chatting so we can see the chat. Yeah, Chellor stalking me on Twitch. A little too much. Any designers you recommend here on Twitch? Yes, OA is moderator of this channel, and he is a really solid designer. He has really chill streams. Highly recommended. And then nobody else from the future is on Twitch. I'm the only one, which is kind of nice. Chris does go live a ton on YouTube, but I don't think he'll ever jump over on Twitch. Yeah, Seiki Design is also a great streamer. He's actually the first design streamer that I found. Yep. Who else? Young Khan is not a designer. He's more of an illustrator, but he has really fun streams. Like sometimes he does watch parties where they watch like, you know, videos and stuff like that. So that dude has good streams. Yeah. So what do you think? Like when we hit 1,000 followers, affiliate? Yeah. I'm gonna need somebody to help me out with the custom emojis though, because I don't know what to do, what to make there. So I'm gonna need some ideas. That should be fun. Unfortunately, YouTubers, you know, that means I'm gonna abandon you. You need the beard emoji? Yeah. Somebody in Discord actually created a couple really fun things. Let me pull those up real quick. Let's see. These are so funny. All right. Let me share my screen here. Like this would be kind of fun. There's a couple other ones. Yeah. We could do a design competition, sure. I don't want to like put pressure on it because, you know, the design competition, they're abused a lot of times where it's like the, you know, the person profits from it. And I don't want to be that guy. So maybe there could be like a consulting session or something that you guys could win or something like that. Yeah, help me out. Head over to Discord and let's brainstorm about this because we're coming up on that 1,000 follower thing for this community pretty quick. So let's do it. All right. resize pixel. This is cool. I'm working right now. I wanted something in the background. That's the whole goal, right? So we have done educational streams. We've done streams that like, especially over on the Future, where we're teaching something, we're teaching a concept. This is really for that kind of co-working, like that work with me. Let's put some music on. You know, I'll talk through what I'm doing, but it's not like anything that you need to pay very close attention to. But what I've found really cool is that like sometimes I'll be going through something where I'm stuck, or you know, especially with like custom code or whatever, and it's like the people in the audience, you guys chat has really helped me out. So what I would hope is to make that kind of universal. You know, I would definitely want to make that two-way. Exactly. All right, guys. Well, let's find somebody to raid. Let's go raid. I think A's online, so let's go check him out real quick. I'm hoping next stream on Thursday, I'm hoping what we'll do is that core book style guide kit transfer thing, where we take the content of the style guide kit, the template, and move it onto core book. So not only for those of you guys who haven't purchased it, I mean, it's pretty cheap. You should go grab it. But if you haven't purchased it yet, you can see what's inside. You can get a good grasp on what the template is. I've got it set up both in XD, in InDesign, and Keynote. The XD thing is kind of ridiculous because it's really meant for a print thing like InDesign. But we're gonna put it on Corebook, which helps you make interactive stylescapes. But hopefully we'll be able to do that on Thursday, but not sure. We'll see. Yeah. And then the other stuff, I got to work on case studies. I got to put together mock-ups. I got to do all that kind of stuff for the content of the site. So tune in for all that good stuff. Once this page is done and the show logo is done, that's the kind of stuff that we'll see. So yeah. All right. Let's go Twitch. Pull up A's channel. Let's go show him some love. Do me a favor, guys. Comment. You know, go in the chat. Let's make a big deal. Let's make him feel good and welcome, and you know, bug him, because I think every time we do a raid, he gets bombarded with emojis and stuff like that. So that should be fun. All right, let's start this thing. So we'll go raiding A, and for those of you guys on Twitch, go ahead and click that raid button. It should be popping up somewhere on the screen now. Horde, no problem. Great questions. I love that the challenge during this stream. All right, you ready? Let's go. Thanks, guys. We'll see you Thursday. As always, people on YouTube, thank you so much. See you next time.
Yeah, with what I wanted to do. A tiny bit, but that's fine.
Mr. Ben Burns raided the stream with 23 viewers.
Hi, Ben. Enjoy the emotes. Someone said you needed emotes. So yeah, if you have decided on having partner affiliate thingy activated while or after you passed the 1,000 followers milestone, hit me up, because I might have a bit of a start.
Mohammed
for your
Fawzi is now
emotes.
following.
Might. Which were for me, but could always repurpose them for you if you want. We have the base, we just need a longer beard. I used to be blonde, and I was like, I will be bald at some point. So better create them now than later. So yeah, might use that later. But yeah, how everyone? Hi, not how everyone. Hi.